What up, everybody? It's your boy Sack the King up in this motherfucking man, back with another video. And as y'all can see from the thumbnail and the title, G-Money Lilronnie's murderers have been caught. Let's not forget that a 5-year-old child named Rmani, his daughter, was killed too. Rest in peace to both of them. I knew this would, hey, when you involve some kids and some street shit and they become a casualty of whatever beef y'all got going on, man, sorry about that. Yeah, you know, it's going to take a different turn than had it been just the rapper himself, unfortunately. You know, a life, excuse me, man, y'all gotta bear with me in my camera, man. A life is a life regardless, you know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate that, you know, G-Money Lilronnie and his daughter passed away to gun violence and that it was caught on camera. But let's get into the facts. If y'all have been up under a rock, I'm sure y'all have seen this story 100 times. I probably could have made this video about 3 days ago, but as I tell y'all all the time, I'm not a YouTube nigga. I'm just a nigga on YouTube. But you can make me a YouTube nigga if you want to hit that subscribe button below so you can be the first to know and help the channel grow. And maybe I might get a check out of some of this shit. But for right now, I just do this shit whenever I can. 24 Adonis Robinson, who is the one with the tattoo right here in the middle of his forehead, smiling, and 21-year-old Jacoby Russell were arrested in a town that is about 45 minutes north of Houston, all right, 3 hours away from the area in which this took place, in Forest Hills, I believe it was, Texas, all right? 24 and 21 years old, man. Bruh is just barely old enough to buy alcohol, and you committing capital murder, right? Two counts of capital murder. Now, you know, these guys have, you know, obviously have a background. The 24-year-old was actually convicted of trying to rape a 55-year-old lady. He served 2 years for that and had to register as a sex offender, which he didn't. So he was already on some weird shit. The other guy, the 21-year-old, beat up a pregnant woman and even clapped a nigga, caught a shooting, and only got like work release. Nigga, he only had work project. That's what we call it in California, where you go like Wednesdays or something in Sacramento and you work for like 2 hours picking up trash or something, and then they let him go. So that nigga already got a shooting up under his belt, which doesn't play into his favor once they go against these juries. Now, this is a national case, bro. This is a national, might even be international, but this is a for sure national case. Everybody's covered this shit. So it's going to be hard to find an unbiased jury, right? We're talking Texas, where they love to execute people, all right? Florida and Texas, you do crimes out there, as we see in YNW Melly trial, hey, man, they got something for you. It's called the fucking death chamber. You feel me? Which this is a capital murder case. And it's probably going to be prosecuted. And since this has gotten so much attention, being that there was a 5-year-old who lost their life, I'm pretty sure the jury of your peers is not going to be no niggas out the hood, bro. It's going to be some white folks who are appalled by this kind of shit, especially a 5-year-old child. They could give a fuck less about a rapper. Not saying that his life wasn't just as valuable, but a child who has nothing to do, a child whose birthday was either that day or the day before, if I'm not mistaken, okay? That is a fact that I didn't know in the first video I made. This child, because I was wondering, like, this shit happened on a weekday. Why is this child out of school? The child at 10 a.m., the child's birthday was either that day or the day before. I'm sorry if I got that detail wrong, but that is even more heartbreaking and sad that a child, an innocent child, lost their life over some dumb shit, I'm sure, over some street shit probably, on their birthday or the day after their birthday, bro. That is fucking sad. You know, all of the internet sleuths out there, the internet detectives out there are pointing the finger straight at CJ Casino. I'm not going to do that, but there's internet detectives, like I said, who are bringing up these pictures that they have with these two guys, him and these two guys, in different pictures. So they are definitely associated with this guy. They're bringing up videos of CJ Casino saying, don't go to that car wash, which ironically, he was killed at a car wash. In that same video of CJ Casino that they are showing, he's saying how they slid up on Lilronnie one time prior to that, and they had him running out of the Airbnb. Now, this is not anything I'm making up. This is all shit that y'all can go see all on all these other bloggers' pages. You know, if that's what y'all want to label me as an internet blogger or YouTube nigga, whatever, bro. But I'm not telling y'all any information that's not already out there. I'm not finna ever tell y'all any information that is not already out there, because that's snitching. You feel me? And I'm not here to do no police job, my nigga, at all. You feel me? These types of videos that I make are just, like I said, I could have jumped on this as soon as these niggas was caught. But, you know, I do this shit for engagement, just to see, you know, what other people think and what other people feel about certain topics that I'm putting on here. And maybe it might be some people, you know, I don't live in America, so, you know, when I look at my stats, I'm getting views from the Philippines, from Russia, from India. Maybe they don't know about some of these stories, and it might make them look into some of these stories or topics or any videos that I'm putting up, right? Then they released some footage, right, of these two dudes running back. They didn't have no getaway driver. They ran back to a white Kia. They pulled up on the side of the car wash and ran out. And then when they run back, they got them on audio saying, yeah, we did it. Like in excitement that they just finally caught this guy. Okay. Now, again, the internet detectives have been all over this. So they're saying that Lilronnie, yes, he was beefing, you know, with CJ Casino and, you know, people that are affiliated with him. You know, I didn't know this, but until like the day before yesterday, but I seen a video that Lilronnie had made called Clenard about 6 months ago, which is CJ Casino's first name. And he's talking about he should have got Bugatti Casino whacked, which is, you know, CJ Casino's stepfather, who is also a rapper. You know, so, you know, Lilronnie, although that is not a premise for him to deserve to lose his life, niggas make rap songs every fucking day. Is lyrics, is diss songs. But when you're saying lyrics like I should have got him murdered, and then that happens to you, people are not going to feel as bad. But again, we are involving an innocent 5-year-old child. And I've seen on other channels, right, where they said that there's another video that nobody's posting on these social media sites because it'll probably get flagged. But there's other sites like Threads and everything that there's a video coming where you can see another angle where the shooters see Lilronnie running, right? In the video that we all seen, they see him running. They look at him running, and then one of them still turns around and sprays the whole car up. You feel me? If I'm not mistaken, I seen one person with a rifle running back to the car in the video that they've been posting everywhere of the getaway, right? That person is definitely getting the death penalty, because you seen this person run and you still turned and sprayed the whole car up again. So it's going to be hard for a jury to believe that you didn't know that a child was in there when you seen your target running and you still deliberately sprayed the fucking car again. All right. Now, I haven't personally seen this video. I do not care to watch this video. I do not care to go look for that video. I don't want to see a 5-year-old child die. All right. I got young kid too. But, you know, it's just sad that, you know, okay, let me get back to the next point I was making before I get into that. Then they're saying that this all happened because a dice game was robbed days ago by some Lilronnie associates. And, you know, we all know that Lilronnie is a well-known self-admitted gambler. He said he's the best gambler in Texas. You know, they're saying that his friends robbed a dice game of these guys or something like that, and that this was get back for that. People are saying, you know, the G-Money Lilronnie baby mama is getting all on social media and saying that little CJ Casino has something to do with this, and that he put a hit out on G-Money Lilronnie, which I don't understand why she would be getting on here. She's also saying, yeah, we're going to kill y'all. We're going to war. Why would y'all continue to do that? I know everybody grieves differently, but I would never, if I'm going to do something to somebody, I'm not going to like get on the internet and say it. You feel me? Like I'm not. Like if I ever made a diss song, I didn't respect those people's gangsta anyway. And those wasn't people that I was ever going to do anything to anyway. You feel me? It was just rap shit. But if I was going to do something to somebody, I'm never going to get on Facebook, on Instagram, on Threads, on YouTube, none of that shit. It's just going to happen. You feel me? So I don't understand why she's doing that and bringing a spotlight on herself. Again, she has every right to feel every which way she feels, and you can't tell nobody how to grieve, but we just got to be a little bit smaller, all right? Or smarter, excuse me. All right, y'all. Then there's another girl, Kayla. Her Facebook name is Kayla Marie. Kaylila Marie, all right? She is the girlfriend of Adonis Robinson, the 24-year-old with the tattoo on his forehead. They caught these guys because the police put a fucking tracker in her car after they've done their research on these guys' social media pages, after the internet detectives had already identified these guys for the police, because we all know the internet does the police job for them nowadays, okay? The police get the credit, but the internet does the real fucking job, all right? The internet will solve the crime, have the reason and everything within 24 hours, and the police is still on some first 48 shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, she gets online and starts yapping her mouth. Oh, I didn't have nothing to do with this. I asked him why. But the thing that makes you less credible, and she's been released since being arrested, is that you knew what happened. You seen your boyfriend's picture all over the news for 2 days at least, and you still drove 3 hours to go see the nigga. So yeah, you might not have been the getaway driver, but you still are an accomplice of somewhat by going and seeing him, and probably was going to take them niggas somewhere else if you hadn't got stopped by the police. So we don't want to hear that out of you. Yes, you probably wasn't the getaway driver. We know you wasn't because we watched the video of them running back into the white Kia. But you're just as guilty or hold some kind of responsibility for being the fact that you could have just said, hello? Oh, hell no, nigga, I seen you on the news. You killed a baby, click. But instead, you wanted to go 3 hours, and I don't know what the reasoning for. I'm not buying your reasoning. You know what I'm saying? And again, she says in the video that when she asked them why they did that, they said, we didn't know the baby was in the car. But again, like I said, there's people on here that have made videos that said that they have seen the other footage, which probably will come out at some point. I'm just not going to look for it, where you can hear more audio of them talking, and you can clearly see from what the persons are saying on the other video of them watching Lilronnie run and still spray the car up and then go chase him. You know what I mean? So why would you do that if that is your target? That's going to be something that they're going to have to fight against. But at the end of the day, it's caught on tape, buddy. You're caught on tape. This is a national case. People want to see convictions. They don't give a fuck about anything else y'all talking about in Texas, especially, and as black men. They don't give a fuck. They waiting to fry y'all niggas. You feel me? If y'all don't get killed in prison by some of these people who want some get back, or just don't like the fact that y'all did some sloppy street shit. All right? Now, I'm not going to sit here and get on here and be like, oh, these guys are the worst niggas ever. Oh my God, oh my God. Like a lot of these people, because I'm from the streets. Do I agree or condone anything they did? Fuck no, bro. Again, an innocent child lost their lives, but bullets have no names. And when you in the streets, bro, you got to stay prepared at all times. And two, you got to know when you making diss songs and beefing with niggas, like anything can happen at any time, at any place, to anybody. All right. You got to be prepared for that. And it's just unfortunate that a young child lost her life. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that, again, Lilronnie's life wasn't just as valuable, but, take the child out the situation, and would y'all really feel as bad for him if y'all went and seen that he was beefing with niggas and has a history of beefing with niggas, and if it came out that like you can be guilty by association if what they're saying is true, and that his homies robbed the dice game and this is the first person that they could get a chance to. That's how the streets go when some shit like that happens. You feel me? That's how some street shit goes. If we might not get you, but we gonna get your homie until we get you. Or we gonna get you and we gonna wait for the funeral. We know somebody gonna be around and we gonna get you then. Like, I've seen those kind of instances where niggas will slide on the funeral because they know they can get their real target. You know what I'm saying? But again, you know, a child lost their life and doesn't have anything to do with no street shit. And a day of or a day after her birthday, man. And that is the saddest part of the streets. And that is why niggas need to get up out the streets and just stay about the streets and just know that none of that street shit matters in the real world, bro. When you travel, when you get one of these, my nigga, none of that shit matters to nobody, bro. None of that shit matters to nobody. When you get some stamps on your shit, bruh, when you start going to other countries, my nigga, you feel me? My shit booked the fuck up. You feel me? When you start going to other countries, my nigga, and getting stamps after stamp, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to realize that people don't give a fuck about what street beef y'all got going on in your own city, in your own town. When you get some money, like, niggas be wanting to hustle to be seen, nigga. I always hustle to disappear, nigga. That's why I moved to Hawaii, and then later on I moved to Japan, where I'm at now, my nigga. Because I got tired of hustling to be seen. When you hustle to be seen, hey, guess what? You gonna become a target to some broke, dumb niggas who have nothing to do but try to take what you got. When you hustle to disappear, you can enjoy all the luxuries of the things that you got and have a less chance of worrying about some broke ass niggas doing anything to you, man. So that's the ending moral of this story is, if you in the streets, man, come up with a contingency plan to get the fuck up out the streets, because y'all see that the streets don't love nobody, not even 5-year-old innocent children, man. And it's sad. And, you know, that's all I got to say about that, man. It's your boy, Sack the King. Hit that subscribe button below so you can be the first to know and help the channel grow. King.